Hi everybody. I wanted to do a quick tutorial on multi-timbral multi-channel. And this is a technique that I like, and it's also just really simple and it gives really interesting results. So if you know what multi-timbral synths are, it's like, maybe I'm even getting this wrong, but it's usually it's like a synth that's capable of playing more than one sound at the same time. And it's a layering of sounds, so you can play one melody, but it's playing on a few instruments at once, so you don't necessarily hear it as multiple instruments, but it's kind of one complex tone, just really complex sound. So not all synths can do it, but it is really powerful when synths can do it. And with multi-channel systems and a really simple setup in Ableton, you're able to get kind of an interesting spatialized version of this. So just to demonstrate it, I actually haven't prepared anything. Um, I'm going to, let's see. I'm just going to start adding a bunch of instruments together. I have a feeling this works a little bit better when they're more similar to each other, but I'm just gonna choose whatever the hell I feel like it. Okay, let's start with the bass. I'm gonna choose that one. So now I added this bass here, and I can play melodies with it. I'm going to set this to go. I'm going to this time work with, instead of individual uh, tracks, I'm going to send this to stereo pairs. So I'm going to send this bass to outputs 1 and 2. On another MIDI track, I'm going to add some strings. Oof, these are awful. Sorry, I can't live with myself if I use that. Drift pad. Okay, add a drift pad. And I'm going to send these external to 3 and 4. Let's delete these two. And add 2 more MIDI tracks. So this will be like 4-channel multi-timbral sound. So we've got the bass, the drift pad. Let's add another pad. Glass unpitched. I'm going to add this over to this one and set it to, instead of that, I'm going to set this to 7 and 8. So now we need something for 5 and 6. Let's do something a little bit more plucky. Air bell. That's nice. Put that here. And I'm going to set it to outputs 5 and 6. So now if I go around to each one, I can hear that they're coming out of different stereo pairs. And if I want to be able to play them all with one keyboard at the same time, I just need to hold down the control button, click record on all these, and now getting just a really complex sound that I'm in the center of. I have to say I don't love the sounds that I chose here. I'm going to maybe choose a few more pads instead. I think that's going to be a little more interesting if I just put a pad on each one. Yeah. So I'm going to go into the session view just so I can hear it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to loop that and just listen to it and just move around with it. Spin around your chair, whatever you feel like doing. And it just sounds really, really simple, but really interesting. You can start messing around with it if you want. Maybe adding some effects. Let's add some auto pans, not synchronized to anything. Just a little auto pan on each one at a random speed. Yeah. actually sounds pretty good. So this is a really simple technique. I wouldn't use this on everything, but every once in a while, something like this does come in handy. We worked with 4 stereo pairs, but you could easily do 8 individual ones. And as I'll show in some other demonstrations, other ways of kind of panning things if you don't want to work in stereo pairs with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. But that's a just really quick, easy way to get a nice and complex sound.